Friday, June 20th, 2025. And it is 6:37 p.m. That's right, you got me a full 23 minutes earlier for some open invite Mario Kart. Mario Kart World, for that matter. The whole world of Mario Kart. But you got me early. And so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send out some stream notifications really quickly. And so, let's see. Full screen Discord real quick. MKW? Question mark? Question mark? Lots of fiddle on the soundtrack here. And now, real quick, I have to go on my YouTube channel and I have to find my stream, copy link address. I have to paste that into my various promotional channels. So please hold. Please hold. Okay. So that's one down. Now, I'm on a little early, so you get the pleasure of going through this here with me. Which kind of leads me to another question, is how do they not run out of YouTube URLs? Surely they must be getting close, right? Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Excellent. Hi, Game123. You're the 100th message of the day with Restream Chat. Did you know that? Game123, I burned myself cooking the other day. I splashed hot steak grease directly onto my arm, and it was fine at first, but it's kind of become a little nasty now. There are blisters on it, the blisters popped, and now my arm hurts to put down. You gotta be careful when you're cooking. Game123. You sent me a friend request. I may have accepted it already, but if I haven't, I'm about to for sure right now. Okay, sorry, I'm just posting to Blue Sky now. My most prominent promotion method. Okay. Now, I'm gonna start this lobby up. Am I okay? I'm okay. It's just kind of annoying, you know? It stings a little bit to put my arm down. Because it's like if you've ever had a blister, that skin under the blister that's like soft and painful. Which I have to be careful, because if you're not careful, it gets infected. I will live either way. But just be careful with the, Oh. The hell? Okay, I did not want a friend list. I think I've accepted your invite already. Are you on here? Oh, send another invite. Oh, hang on. I have a friend request. I don't know how to use social media. Is one of these you? So I've got this one that's like, it looks like Japanese characters, like kanji or something. And then I've got another one that just says future. Are either of these you? If not, you gotta send another one. Either that or I already accepted your friend request. But I see that I accepted 21 Puppies, Aiden, and Shallots from stream. But I don't think I got one from you. That said, view room info. So the room info is S2N. We'll change this real quick. S2N 45K. Kouri, this one. That's what it says. Is that what that says? Huh. Thank you, Tony Choi. That's very helpful to know. Is that you, or do you just happen to know what those characters say? In any case, very cool. Folks are welcome to join S2N45K. You're welcome to hop in, and we'll play some Mario Kart. Oh, you just read Japanese. That's cool. I've been meaning to try to learn. I feel like that's a very millennial, nerdy Nintendo fan thing to do. I feel like if you have a Nintendo YouTube channel, at some point you're obligated by law to also want to learn Japanese. And I really would like to. I started in late 2023 trying to learn, but I got distracted by life. And so I think that it's on the horizon for me. So I would love to go to Japan. I would love to go to Kirby Cafe in Tokyo. See the cherry blossoms and take photos with a film camera. I really am the most basic person on Earth, frankly. Make no mistake about it. That is my hope. All right, game 1, 2, 3. Let's you and I, we'll do a quick knockout tour. I think King of Bacon will be joining us shortly as well. Jumping into voice chat now. So that way, old King of Bacon can communicate with us. That's what I'm saying. Who amongst us does not want to go to Akihabara? Now, I've heard that that's the place where there's a lot of gaming stuff that you can buy, but I've also heard that it's kind of overhyped for that. That maybe that's not the best place to find used gaming stuff these days because everybody knows about it. But I don't know. What's my friend code? Dude, I wish I knew. I have no fucking idea. Nintendo's online system. I had the Nintendo Switch since like a few months after launch. I have no idea how the online really works. I'm such a casual when it comes to actually using Nintendo Switch online. I can look after the game. Hey, it's you. Oh, you should play, Tony. Go get your Switch. I think we're going to have a decent group of people on tonight. And so the more the better. And I'm willing you the energy now. I'm lending it to you in a cosmic way. I'm sending my remaining energy. So it must work. Okay, so grinding the rail didn't really help me a lot there. Also, this computer is running away with this for some reason. Oh no. Why would the blue shell hit me? Yet another reminder that we live in a cruel, unforgiving world. I think that's what's good about Mario Kart. Is it keeps you grounded, right? Were it not for a game like this, you might make the mistake of believing that the universe is inherently a just, fair place. How am I in 7th place? Oh, is that gonna get him? Did not get him. Alright, game 1, 2, 3. We gotta get this guy. He's not even a human being. He's a computer. Oh, you son of a bitch! We were conspiring! You betrayed me. When the AI uprise, when the robots take over, it will be because of minor betrayals like that. Dude, we be out here Mario Karting our worlds. I stay out here Mario Karting. Or what's the meme? I'm trying to remember. Let's just say I'm Mario Karting. I can't remember how I would format that correctly. But you should trust that the thing I had in my head was very funny. Is it possible to join? Of course it is. It's very possible. It's going to be probably 5 minutes because we're in the middle of this, what's it called? Son of a bitch! We're in the middle of this knockout tour. But once it's done, the code in the bottom right-hand corner will get you in. And we'd love to have you join. Oh, wow. We did it. We passed the cracked out computer. Son of a... I hate that. I hate that. If hate is such a bad emotion, if it's not the Jedi thing to do to hate, then why is it so easy? You know? Oh no. Well, thanks, Eggy Mens. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in, and I appreciate you. I'd imagine some of these new faces have come from Blue Sky, which I appreciate, frankly. I know that I've mostly been shitposting as Sonic the Hedgehog for the better part of the last 2 years now, I guess. And so a lot of people aren't familiar with the fact that I also make shitty Nintendo YouTube shorts, or at least I did in 2023. I've got to pick it back up because we were doing okay for a second. Aw, thanks, Tony. Yeah, it's kind of a fluke that the account even exists, because so when I managed to join Blue Sky during the invite-only period, and a guy had gotten the Pontifex username, and I was like, oh, I wonder what other ones are available. And I tried to think of like gaming ones, and legitimately I was like, oh, I should do Mario. But then I was like, no, I'll be sued. And so my next thought was, oh, I should do Sonic. And I did Sonic. And for a while, the bit was like so funny because it was just Sonic the Hedgehog. But I changed it to based Sonic the Hedgehog because actual Sega joined Blue Sky. And I was like, well, I don't want to confuse anybody, you know? And I don't want them to be able to say credibly, like, hey, he's trying to confuse people. Because it was always a parody. But a lot of people just don't understand jokes. And so, had to cover myself. So thus, based Sonic the Hedgehog. But it is funny to write in the Sonic voice for the account, especially when I do the posts that are like explicitly like, hey, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. Because what I found is that just writing that at the beginning of the post for a lot of people, it like triggers them to speak the post in the Sonic voice. And so it's very funny. All right, we got Tony in here. Okay, so folks who are trying to join, I know, let's see, Chris Rodriguez. I love the YouTube people who've got their full government name as their screen name. Like, I love it. Oh, I'll look at friend code in a second, game123. But folks who want to join, it's S2N45K. That's S2N45K. Type it into your Switch and you're in business. Yeah, that's right there. That's right. Notoriously always understand the joke, Blue Sky people. All right, let's see. What is my friend code? Actually, can I see recently played with? Profile. 65 hours or more on Mario Kart World. Can you imagine? Add friend. Search for users you've played with. Okay. Hello, hello. Okay, game123, I've sent you a friend request. Tony, I know that we just met each other, but I'm going to send you one as well. That's if I'm moving too fast, you let me know.
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just making friends.
Making friends, doxing our locations, you know how it is.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Ah, I see. That's a good point, Tony. You raise a good point. My buddy Radmeyer, he gets on here with a. He might as well have his social security number as his username. Dude, he's got like first name, really, middle initial, last name. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this account for?
What are we doing here?
Yeah, love the guy though. Love my chats with Radmeyer.
Always good time.
Always a good time. Let me. How many people we got? Dude, we got 5 people. And potentially more.
Ooh.
I know. Potentially more coming up. So feeling good about that.
Oh, we got the whole crew. Almost the whole crew.
Yeah, we need
new people.
We need what's this place? We need Mega Plushie. And we need Metal Chaos.
He's in bed.
I know. He's got to wake up. Somebody's got to go wake him up.
Wake up.
That would be a really funny bit. If I had like millions of dollars, one day I would like message someone and be like, "Hey, get on the game." And they're like, "Oh, I can't. I'm going to bed." And I'd be like, "I'm coming to wake you up," and then just fly out there and show up at their house. Be like, "Get on the fucking game."
Get on the game. We have a world to save. And we're playing Mario Kart, man.
Like, listen, I didn't say what world. I'm addicted to kart gambling. Okay, my world.
Like, hey, you should get that.
I love
Check
this.
out. Oh, there's Zach.
The artist formerly known as Exterminator. He was once a pest control service, and now he is a failing social media platform.
So after that DK Direct, how excited are you for Bonanza?
I'm personally very excited. I don't think anybody's as excited as X, though. He's a big Donkey Kong fan, is what I'm learning. And I appreciate that. The commitment to a not mainstream property like that is deeply admirable. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, I like vanilla ice cream. My favorite Nintendo game is Mario, and my favorite character is Mario. The very, well, I can't say that though, because I feel like my real favorite is Kirby. Wow, I just fucking annihilated like 15 people.
Oh, Kirby's interesting because, like, I loved, what was the one for the, was it the N64? Fuck, I didn't even finish. Wow, what am I doing? I need to wake up.
It's okay. Everybody gets
I've been like bogged down with like a lot of yard work recently. That's why I haven't been like karting recently.
Yeah.
And so like today was like the first day. Of course, the start of a long weekend that I'm actually having some decent time. But I like took a nap earlier, and I'm trying to like struggle to wake up.
Well, you know what? Listen, you got to get back into it. It's not a guaranteed thing. It's not like riding a bike, you know. Karting is serious business.
It is serious.
Dude, I was playing this morning.
Wars are fought with Mario Kart.
I agree. I unironically agree. I take this shit very seriously now. It's going to ruin my life, I can tell. Because I'm like, I got to play this until I get a first place win, and then I don't, and it fucks up my day.
Right.
Which I'm sure some psychologist from Blue Sky is listening, and they're like, holy fuck. Young man.
Can we interest you in some therapy? Like,
No.
hey! No.
That would require admitting that I'm flawed. Simply not possible.
Exactly. Never admit your flaws, King.
No, that's right. Brad Meyer. There he is, but he's in Twitch chat. Oh, by the way, for people watching who this is their first time, I also have it up on Twitch, and so sometimes I'm talking to Twitch chat, sometimes I'm talking to YouTube chat. People who really love me will watch on YouTube because I make more money that way. But that's okay. Brad Meyer's in Twitch chat. And we see that, right, King of Bacon? We see what that means. We understand the implication. Yeah, that's fine.
We see and we don't judge.
Yeah, that's... Dude, I love those videos because I absolutely judge on every single one. I'm just...
Oh, always.
I also
There
sort
was
of...
one...
Yeah,
There
go
was
ahead.
one where it was like, they were revealing like the weirdest, like, sex stories and whatnot, which obviously can go a whole bunch of different ways.
Right.
But like they purposely kept the like the stories of them muted just so it was like, oh yeah, we listen and we don't judge, but we just see the reactions of the other people listening to what is going on, and they're just like horrified.
Yeah. I just feel like there are some things you should kind of leave. You know what I mean? Like, your partner needs to know the important stuff, but, you know, like, tales from a different life. Unless it's, like, something that directly impacts your character or whatever. Probably not crucial, probably not critical to loop them in on the nitty-gritty, you know?
Right.
And so those TikTok trends are, like, you know, essentially just, like, drive a wedge in your relationship core, and I refuse to engage. Won't fool me, TikTok algorithm.
That's very based in you.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting red shelled, blue shelled, I'm getting horned. I'm getting horned up right now.
Horned up on a Friday night? Alright.
Completely horned up. You can imagine such a thing. Oh. Well, that's convenient. I'm just pulling the fucking meanest angle right now. Just like 90% of the map skip. You'll love to see it. Gosh, nothing is better than when you get a gold shell at the perfect time and you can do that shit. You know what I mean?
I like getting the gold shell and then waiting until I'm on a like a rail or something that is extended a bit, and you can just throw the shell and it rides the rail, so you just collect all the coins anyway.
Yeah. No, that's real. Or not the gold shell, the gold shroom. The gold shroom. I'm a dumbass. I keep saying that. I meant the gold shroom. Gold shell's fine.
Completely different item.
I know. Well, and I just like agreed. Bless you. Blessings unto thee. Blessings again.
Thank you. Yeah, there might be a lot of that just because of my allergies.
Yeah, man, you've been out there working the yard.
Master got me working. No,
Jesus Christ.
Happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Deeply problematic. Okay. I just got...
What happens when you give me free roam on Mario Kart?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. There's a trick that I was trying to pull off there that did not work. I either didn't have the speed or something like that.
Brad Meyer, that's great.
Wow, this is a fairly competitive Final Four, though, because I think we've got X, we've got Tony, and then it looks like we've got either a random computer or somebody else. Unclear. That was close. That was close.
You gotta love breakdancing Mario.
Yeah, Mario's quick to hit the gritty, as it were. I don't actually know what that means, but I've been saying it repeatedly throughout this game. Wow, Hammer Bro was a computer.
Damn. I don't think I even have Hammer Bro yet. Oh, no, I do. I do.
All right, so we still have room for people to join, and so if you're watching, Tony, believe it or not, first time booting this up. Jesus Christ. Well, you did great. 5th place is pretty good, so shout out to you. Room ID for other folks who may be watching and hoping to join is S2N45K. Type that into the Nintendo machine and press go, and you'll be racing with us. You'll be hanging out with the boys. Yeah, thank you, Radmeyer in Twitch chat. Yeah, so exciting stuff. You know what we ought to do? We ought to play a Grand Prix. See if we can't get X13 he's trying to unlock the ghost.
Ah, yeah.
And you have to fucking really grind to get that, apparently. I've tried on a number of occasions now to do it. To the point where I was like...
I'm still trying to get mirror mode.
Oh. Are you, like, struggling to do it, or you just haven't yet?
I just haven't yet.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. You're a better racer than that. Don't sell yourself short.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. Let's try a little Grand Prix action. Items. Okay, that's
Grand Prix.
the old Grand Prix. Now, hopefully, it just lets us pick Boo Cinema, and if it lets us pick Boo Cinema, oh my God, it let us go anywhere but. It does not want us to play Boo Cinema, but Dandelion Depths is the move because that gets us closer to Boo Cinema, and
Yeah,
maybe then.
about.
Oh, it let you pick it?
Yep.
It did not provide that as an option for me. That's so weird.
You just press plus whenever you're sitting at that screen. You can go anywhere.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
Get the fuck out.
I'm literally not Josh.
So it gives you 3 options, and you press plus, and it just gives you all the options. You can pick any map.
Yeah, because the reason it gives you the options up front because it gives you the race to the actual track.
Right.
Which I think is dumb, but I found out that you can just go in and change it.
KOB, I don't think you understand how much time we've wasted trying to get Boo Cinema. For it to just have always been an available option is shocking to me. Like, that's great. So you can even choose Rainbow Road just whenever you want?
I think I'm not like. I don't know if it's just like the first instance or if it's every instance. That's, you know.
So interesting. Wow, I'm kind of dog shit at this map. My car is not great in the water. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, my car is not good in the water.
Here in my car, and I'm really bad in water.
It's like just like they sang it. Imagine if that song was sung by the Cars. Imagine if that was the band that.
That'd be really fucking weird.
That would. Cars by the Cars. Just like, wow, one track mind.
You can't sing a song about what your band name is.
Right. You know what's the strangest band name I feel like is Pink Floyd.
Why's that?
Well, I don't know what are they like? Is Pink Floyd a reference to something, or are they a pink fella named Floyd?
really, it started out as the Pink Floyd Experience or something like that. It started out by a couple names, and then it just got to a point where I think it was like the Pink Floyd Sound at one point, the Pink Floyd, and then they just settled on Pink Floyd. But one of the biggest things that they always like talked about is how much they hated or loved when people would ask which one's Pink, because they thought, oh, it's obviously someone in the band is named Pink.
Oh, that is funny.
But it never was, and so they always just kind of riffed on that.
That is funny.
Whenever they could.
Asking the Killers, which one of you is a homicidal maniac?
Exactly.
Which one of you did it? No, that's interesting. I didn't know that. See? Now I know. Staunton said, what about Black Sabbath? I feel like Black Sabbath makes a little bit more sense to me because they're like Sabbath being a religious thing and them saying like Black Sabbath, it's like the kind of like more demonic evil one, I think is the vibe they're going for. And he used to like eat bats and shit, right? That was like his shtick, was like being fucking edgy.
That only happened once, but yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You eat one bat on stage and now you're the guy who eats bats. That's just how it works. Them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks.
God damn it. Speaking of the breaks. 3 red shells right before the finish line. Brutal. That's right. Which one of you is Foo and which one is the Fighters?
Who?
Oh,
the Foo Fighters.
I know, dude. I love that so much. It's the Foo Fighters.
The cadence is so off.
Yeah. Because he's like, now which syllable do I pronounce? And they gave him the wrong one, and I just think that that's so funny. All a blur. Yeah, dude, this game is crazy, man. This game is wild. It all blurs together, and I was saying earlier when I was playing in the morning that you get a lot of bang for your buck with this game because you play it for 2 hours, and it feels like you've been playing it all afternoon, which to some extent it is, right? 2 hours is a long time to play any game. Oh my god, just shot right out of the sky. But I feel like I've played 4 hours of Warzone for 2 hours of Mario Kart, if that makes sense. That's the exchange rate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think Warzone gets a little taxing on the mind because you're always like, I mean, not only are you just, trying to be the last one to survive, and it's like, okay, we'll compare that to Knockout Tour. It's like, well, you have a little bit of breathing room sometimes during Knockout Tour, especially like at the beginning of the lap.
Okay, I'm pressing start. Dude, I'm at a loss for words. Like, I'm fundamentally broken inside to not know that. Look at this. Everybody's picking the good maps. This is incredible. We can't lose here. We're either gonna... It's funny that happened for X13's sake, but it's... But it's also, this is a great map. I'm not upset to be playing Rainbow Road. This is fantastic, but I emotionally devastated, frankly.
Oh god, I forgot about how hard this map goes.
I know, it's really good. The soundtrack as well. Also, Tony's like 3 races in, and we're taking him to Rainbow Road. That's very funny. Welcome.
Huge. I was thinking about it, using the band association with like your band name. Like, which one of you is Oasis?
That's funny. Oasis is, I've got tickets for them in LA, but I don't think I'm going to be able to go. And I'm sort of upset about it, but then like, I'm sort of already burnt out about hearing about Oasis, like the reunion tour. Like, the ticket thing is kind of irritating, because I just want to give my buddy his tickets that he's paid me for, and it just won't let me send them. And then every time you look for info on it, it's like British people being like, "Oh, the lads won't let us fucking," you know, and it's like, I can't. Like, I get it, but dude.
Boy, bro.
Yeah, it's like.
They ain't letting us in.
I don't know. I'm just kind of over it at this point. I just want to send my tickets to my buddy and be done with it. That's all.
Yeah. I felt that before because I've seen Trivium, and they were touring with I think Asking Alexandria the one year.
Oh
and
yeah.
I really hate them, and I love Trivium, but I hate that Asking Alexandria. I've actually seen them like 3 times unwanted, just because they were on other festivals that I wanted to go see, and so. I totally understand, like, wanting to miss a show that you already have tickets for.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, when I go see, like, the Killers, who are, like, my fucking #1 band, as you know, but the audience may not. Yeah. I'm often like, it's going to be a lot of work. But when I go, I'm having a great time because I'm like, it's a consistently good product. I'm sure Oasis is going to be great. But I just don't love Oasis enough. You know what I mean? To like go through the struggles, the trials and tribulations, especially going to a show at the Rose Bowl in LA. It's like certainly going to be a nightmare. And also it's like I'm going to be able to get like $500 for my tickets. Like not even scalping, just like getting my money back, and that's exciting. I'm like, damn. Yeah, they were.
I just don't see the appeal in Oasis as I think other people do. But I don't know. It was like, okay, they have one like really hit song, and then they just consistently fight with each other for the rest of it. And it's like, all right. I think I could take not having to deal with that kind of stress.
Somewhere a British man is furious. Somewhere the Queen is.
You're off in Liverpool.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Like, all right. I'll never be there ever.
Boy, mate, you come to Manchester, we're gonna have words. Dude, you know what scares me about the British is those videos where they make the baked potatoes and fucking slather them in beans.
Oh god.
Have you seen those?
No, I haven't, but that just sounds like a British thing.
Yeah, it's like a food truck that does their social media stuff. And like their whole MO is like, oh well, we like they hook up old people. Oh no. With like free baked potatoes and stuff, and like all their buddies are like, they like come by and they're like, oh oi mate, let me get one. Oh, just the beans on it then? Yeah, just the beans. Lots of cheese though. And that's like the whole content of the video. And like they just make, and then like a little orphan kid from a Charles Dickens novel comes in. Wow, I
jumped over the boost, and now I'm in what place? 7th. Okay, I didn't fall back that far.
Oh, that's not bad. But like a little kid from a Charles Dickens novel comes in and says, "Please, sir, may I have a potato?" And they're like, "Oh, mate, just for you. Good lad."
I need to tell these people that the Luftwaffe is gone. Like,
well, it's insane, dude. It's insane. They have these baked. It's just nothing but baked potato, and then they put like unmelted cheese for the record, and then they put fucking beans on top of it. I don't know. Now, listen, I don't want this to turn into an Oasis hate party, Radmeyer. I still like Oasis. I just don't like them travel to LA, wait in traffic.
Non-Oasis hater, suborbital.
Right. Like, I enjoy Oasis quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, the songs I've heard from them aren't terrible. It's just, like, I feel like when I get into the band, you have to get into the rest of the bullshit that comes with it, like the lore. And it's like, I don't have time.
You know what it is? It's the fact that you're sort of like almost, I feel like I'm in somebody else's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're a casual person and you're going to a Killers concert and you're dealing with like people like me who are like obsessive about the band and know everything and have been to different tours, right? Like I feel like if you are from a community like that and now you're going into somebody else's and you're seeing all like the hype about it and they're like, oh, I heard fucking, you know, Liam and Noel and oh, you know, they're making up and like, it's like, I don't know these guys, you know, like that's not my bag. So like I feel like I'm visiting and that doesn't feel quite as comfy. It's gonna go with the one that's not Boo Cinema, by the way, guaranteed.
Oh my god.
Tony says that my favorite band is Jimmy Eat World. That's a cool favorite band. That's
a good band.
That's a good one. I only know the one song by them, but I like that song. But it's a very cool band because I feel like it's like I believe they make good music. I just don't know any of it besides that one song. That's a good one. I mean, that's like.
I forget how the middle goes. God damn it! I'm like blanking
Take
on it.
some time, little girl.
Yeah, there we go.
I'd imagine this is the equivalent of somebody singing like Mr. Brightside to me for Tony. He's probably like these fucking people. These fucking dumbass.
They're singing their Enter Sandman.
That's
Okay.
that's right.
Calm down.
No, that's how I am unironically. I'm not like that.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
I
mad
am like
about
that
it.
too.
But I'm not like mad about it, but I get all the memes during like Easter where it's like Jesus coming out of the cave and it's just like coming out of my cave and I've been doing just fine and everybody's like, hey, this is your band, isn't it? And it's like, yep, that's it. That's my
Yep,
favorite band. The one that I get a lot is the if it's a clip from How It's Made, and I think it's a factory of like a Cheez-It factory, and you know the How
okay.
It's the How It's Made announcer and his voice and how it's so sterile and like.
It puts me to sleep every time, and I love it.
There's one where it's like they're doing the Cheez-Its, and the Cheez-Its are like sort of bouncing up and down because it's like shaking the cheese or whatever onto them or whatever the process is. And it says, these happy little crackers are jumping up and down. And so I always get that sent to me, and the caption is always, the caption in the meme that goes around is, white people when Mr. Brightside is on.
Oh, so true.
And it's like, they're not wrong, because I fucking,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, that's my band, bro. But it just cracks me up because it's such a stupid but also funny situation. I'm intentionally trying to sandbag here so we can get that Kamek power up. Come on, one of these has got to be Kamek, right? No, none of these. Oh, X, we gotta hang back though, remember? Why won't it? It won't let me hang back. Oh, you know what? It's because the ground itself is moving, I think. Oh no, there we go. Oh. Okay, whatever. Somebody else has to also not finish though.
I think I really just fucked X on that.
Well, here, don't finish. Hang back with me. Hang back. Oh, just kidding. The game's not gonna let me. Oh, the way it was is a banger. That's a relatively deep cut, Tony. That's a very strong Killer's pull. Anything off of that album is really good.
Not the nice try.
Nice try. All right.
Something tells me that the way that they made Mario Kart World is how they're gonna try and model their other Mario Sport games.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's
shit,
really
you can
good.
die in the sludge.
We're up to 6 now, so if people want to join, this is a really great time to join because we have in Mario Kart 8, this is nearly a full lobby, and so this is a great lobby size. So if you would like to join, oh, okay, Tony, S2N45K, S2N45K. Yeah, no worries, we'll be here. Well, so then we need a 6th. So if you want to be the 6th, you can be the 6th. Right now we're like a 5-pack. And that's no good. We need a 6-pack, folks. So Tony's coming back, but in the meantime, could be you. Could be you.
I really don't have that Waluigi skin yet. God damn it.
What game is that from? Do, 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 do. Oh, I got an interview. I got a job interview. Wow. Wow.
Would you like to work for the United States government?
No, if only. Just kidding. No, it's a similar role to what I have now, but it's like better. Well, better in some ways, worse in others. But hey, you know what? In 2025, you get a job interview, you take it. You know.
Right. Are you winning, son?
Right.
No,
But-
Dad. I'm just playing Mario Kart.
That's right. Though kind of odd to send it out at 7:30 on a Friday, but that's just me, you know.
Hey, sometimes, hey, maybe they want to give you the weekend to think about it.
Yeah.
Because how thoughtful of them.
Very thoughtful of them.
I still couldn't figure out that song that was playing in the menu. I did find that they have a WarioWare song in here from like the OG WarioWare.
Yeah, they've got a whole bunch of shit like that. They love throwing some deep cuts in the mix. You know what the trick to getting a job is, though, King of Bacon? Is LinkedIn, and then you filter to last 24 hours. But then you look in the URL bar, and there's this like I forget the specifics, but it's like it says like a number. And that number corresponds to the number of seconds since the job was posted. And so I think the default is like 28,000 or whatever, however many seconds are in a day. But you just go and you change it to however many seconds you want. And so you can see jobs that were posted in the last 10 minutes and then be like the first person to apply. Fuck! And so that's like that's the move, because then you're one of the first, and those are the people who get seen first. I think whether hiring managers like to admit it or not, but they're lazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's like, I think that's the move. Though this job in particular, I think I just straight up hit up the person hiring, and I was like, "Hi, I would like to do this job." And I think I would
Sometimes
be good
that's how
at it.
you have to be. Like, you have to be, like, a little too direct, but, like, even when you
Yep.
kind of don't want to be, but then that's, you know, sometimes how you get the job, because no one's like, oh shit, well, you just hit me up immediately, you obviously want this, so let's express our interest here, you know.
Well, it's the only way, unfortunately, because it's like, I like to try to be cool, calm, collected, reasonable fella. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, that's not the norm. And so every time you are just like, oh, you know what, I'm going to be kind of too cool for school on this, there are like 50 people who are being very not chill about it, and they're getting attention because they're being not chill. And so it's like, you really have to, like, you have to compete with the worst possible people.
That's actually a really great way of looking at it, though.
You do. You have to like you're not competing with other kind of mild-mannered, polite people who are thoughtful about, not blowing up over PMs. You're competing with psychos, and that's okay. But it is what it is. Tony Choi said, speaking of jobs, I used to manage a digital account for a hotel in the middle of nowhere in Nevada, and Killer's lyrics made for banger social posts. Yeah, dude. For sure. Was it Tonopah by chance? I am a Nevadan, as it were. Well, not originally, but I'm presently a Nevadan and have been for 10 years. So I've driven through the desert, as one the way it was in fact said. But that's a cool job. I would love to manage social for like a little dusty desert hotel. Yeah. If it's like the main hotel, I know what hotel you're talking about, but that's okay. I don't know that I would ever have any motive to do anything with that information. Nor could I. I played Mario Kart with your formal social media manager. No. That's sick, though.
Drop awesome. Some, like, lies. She's like, he's canceled. How do you feel about that?
They're like, well, he's our former social media manager, so we actually don't give a shit. No, we would never. This is a well-adjusted group of young men. Not the clown one. No, I figured not the clown one. I figured not the clown one. Because if it were the clown one, I feel like you would have led with the clown. You would have been like, yeah, it's the fucking clown one. And I would have been like, let's fucking go, dude. I have a million questions. Get your ass in Discord PC.
Oh, the clown hotel, man.
Yeah, the clown motel in Tonopah is wild.
Haunted as fuck.
I don't know if it's... I wouldn't doubt that it's haunted. But I think it's just like... It's more scary in a human way, right? It's like, who would do this? Like, who would start this hotel?
Who made this a circus?
Right, and then it says something about the people who stay there. It's like, why would you stay at a rural clown hotel that looks this creepy and happens to be located next to a cemetery? Like, why would you do that?
Right.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Not today, Satan is right. Radmeyer says, "Oh, I actually know the clown one." Of course you do. Everybody does. It's horrifying. It's a national tragedy. Well, maybe not a tragedy. It's definitely not a place I would stay. My fiance and I drove across Nevada once. We drove from Vegas to Reno, and that Tonopah stop, really something. The Tonopah Burger King, I don't know if it was actually them or if it was like similar to Sonic, like a fake account sort of created under the guise that it is that. Had a very funny Twitter account. Yeah, definitely, and that's the thing. I feel like Tonopah certainly haunted. Just because of all the mining stuff that used to happen, and then like all the military stuff, I'm sure they've earned some bad vibes out there. Not to say that they deserve to be haunted, just that like if you're gonna haunt a place, you're probably gonna haunt a place where nukes were developed and people fell down mine shafts, you know?
Yeah, that's always been like my big thing. I've always wanted to go out to the desert just to see what kind of ghost towns I can run into and just feel the vibes out.
Well, get your ass out to Nevada. We'll make a few trips. There's a few of them that my fiance and I have gone to, and they are what you expect them to be. Like it's you look online and it's like, oh, it's a ghost town. You're like, oh, cool, and then you get there and you're like, yep, these are empty buildings.
Yep.
But
oh, it's a ghost town. Oh, so what's there to do?
Like, God,
I'm
there's
not gonna
nothing to do
believe
here. Yeah.
you're not gonna believe this, but guess what?
It's like a fucking ghost town out here.
God, that feels like a Nathan Fielder sketch.
Right.
You're telling me you want to do what? And we just got here?
Oh, it's a video submission interview. So it's not even like a Zoom call. It's like a video screener. That's funny. That's great though, because I do well on video. I can write my statements down, you know.
Yeah, it's, having a script to read from is always a plus.
Nintendo alert. You won't believe what my resume has to say about this job. Dude, it would be so funny to fully like fucking produce and edit a video and like use OBS Virtual Cam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like full.
Actually, you definitely could do that.
That would be incredibly funny for like if I were like looking for a social media manager role or like a digital producer role or something like that. That would be like the most OP thing to do. For this role, it would just be manic. And I also love that because I don't like I have a job, right? I'm looking for a different job, but like,
right.
Depending on my level of commitment to the bit, which is notoriously pretty high, I could just fucking full send it. Redmire says,
I just ran right.
Redmire says, you guys want to go to that town in Pennsylvania that is always on fire, underground?
Centralia? Hell yeah, dude. That place is crazy. But they don't let people back there anymore, unfortunately. They shut that shit down quick.
I've never heard of this.
Like, so basically, it's a mining town, and one day there was a huge fire that broke out underground in the mining shafts, and it didn't really kill anybody, but what happened is that they just kind of left it because they thought, oh, it'll just put itself out. Oh, I'm glad we're doing the same exact race.
I know, dude. This fucking we will never escape the Spiny Rally. This is a nightmare. Anyway, so they never put it out, and it kept burning for all eternity.
And it still is burning. It's still very, very much a hazard. Like, it used to not be so policed, where like, you know, anybody who's anybody could just go there, walk down the street, and then all of a sudden you're like it's just a bunch of abandoned houses that look like they were just up and left.
But then YouTube happens.
It literally gives Chernobyl vibes,
nice,
but in a different way.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't really go too far without like smelling like sulfur and awfulness. So it's like
just like my ex-wife. Oh man, dude, I wish I was a comic in the 50s. All you need to do is be like, I hate my wife, haha, and that's the game. That's the ball game.
For your mother.
No respect, no respect, I tell you. Very.
No respect around here.
I would be such a good hacky 1960s stand-up. Because
see, that's like, I would love to just be like one of those kind of like 1950s musicians that would just, you know, it's like you have a bar that you go to that you just walk up on stage and sing at every night, but that's how that restaurant gets money in, so they're paying you the big bucks to keep coming.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh, you got your regulars, but then you have your watering hole founders. Oh shit, I just fell off the map. God damn it. Well.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. That is fun. Radmeyer says 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Dude, anytime it's like, oh, people used to live here, blank people used to live here, which comes up more than you would think, you know, because talking about all the problems of society, you're going to hear about, you know, population change. It's always Captain Price, dude. It's just Captain Price. Captain John Price.
It's
a shame what they've done to that franchise. It's a shame that it sucks so bad.
Yeah, I have like when I saw that they were doing Black Ops 7, I effectively gave up on Call of Duty. I was like, I like Black Ops. What I don't like is the extension of IP that doesn't make sense. You know, and as much as they're gonna try to make it make sense, it's never gonna be anything decent, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
I love the original Black Ops storyline, like from Black Ops 1 to 3. I think that was like probably its best years, which, I mean, that's almost any game in any series, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no interest in 7 whatsoever. Now, if they're like, all right, well, we're gonna make something new, and it's gonna be like a Modern Warfare, but we're gonna do a different story, then I'd be like, okay, I can understand that. But it's like it's a completely different situation when you're on game 7 of a franchise, actually, you know.
Yeah, if they just said this is like Advanced Warfare 3 or whatever, and like they leaned into something different, but like it made sense. I know what you mean. So you're saying that you're okay with the idea of them doing something different, but just like don't pretend it's a Black Ops game, because that's not really a Black Ops game, which I feel like is correct, right? It's like whatever the fuck they showed at the Summer Games, whatever, Jeff Keighley Fest, like was not
Jeff Keighley Fest.
Dude, because it's like they got Summer Games Fest, they got the Game Awards, they got fucking IGN Live, they got all this shit, and it's like, listen, all of this is just Jeff Keighley telling us what games are coming out. We all, as a collective hobby, have decided Jeff is the one who tells us when new shit's happening, and that's that. Just how it is now. We don't have E3, we have Jeff. We have a guy named Jeff.
We have G3.
That's right. If I miss another item box, I'm gonna actually fucking run into traffic. I'm gonna leave my home. I'm gonna put on my fucking walking shoes, and I'm gonna walk directly in front of him. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's not literally true. I don't need your help, Twitch and or YouTube. Banning me is not going to make that less funny, okay? Don't you kind of hate... I kind of hate that, where it's like, you could say something totally benign, but like, YouTube will just be like, oh, even though the context makes that okay.
Yeah.
Can't say that. Like when people say
that's OG YouTube right there.
Right. Well, like when Twitch on Twitch people say I'm 12 and what is this, and Twitch bans them, and it's like, okay, come on now.
Oh God.
That's right. Suborbital you can't do comedy anymore. Orbital. They don't let you do comedy anymore. You see?
I got no respect.
No respect. No respect. Please take my wife.
Oh, it's raining.
It is, dude. It's raining in the... Oh, why did I do that? I thought he was going to keep moving. He did not keep.
Oh, I guess it was a lightning bolt. I don't know.
Right. I was going to say, we can't have YouTube comedy anymore because woke.
The woke mind virus. Oh my God, if that gets me...
Oh no!
Good.
Oh wow,
Good.
that bomb just
Good.
ruined the day for everybody. Dude, I fucking can't believe this. Can't believe this. Dude, I gotta
I feel when you don't have 20 coins while you're in the water, it just hinders you massively.
Oh, Tony, you raise a good point. Comedy's legal now. Thanks to Supreme Leader. Comedy's legal now. Gosh, what a fucking dumbass. I hate that guy. Nothing better than cyberbullying JD Vance, though. Did you see he's now the top... he joined Blue Sky. So JD Vance joined Blue Sky, strictly to harass the trans community, because the Supreme Court came out and upheld like the state's rights to deny gender affirming care or something like that. Like some really backwards, terrible shit. The Supreme Court was like, nope, that's fine with us. And so,
as opposed to when else?
Right. And so J.D. Vance decided he was going to get on Blue Sky specifically to antagonize trans people. Like, because he doesn't have anything else going on. He's the vice president of the United States, but he's like...
Yeah, he's watching Daddy try to get a award.
Exactly right. Like, he's not actually the vice president. He's just like a guy who they put on the ballot because all the tech bros fucking funded the campaign, you know? He's a favor, right? To be clear, J.D. Vance is a favor to the fucking tech billionaires. But so, this fucking dumbass goes on Blue Sky trying to pick a fight. And ends up being the #1 most blocked person on the platform within 24 hours of arriving. And at one point got banned from all of the reports people were filing, which is just deeply funny. I can't stand the guy, and not in like a triggered way, but just in like he's the kind of like we know 50 of this guy, you know what I mean? He's like the most basic insecure dude, like kind of edgelord vibes. He's just the worst fucking guy. Yeah, and he's
that guy that always speaks a little too louder than the rest of everybody else, but then just says the wildest, dumbest shit.
Is like so insecure is the thing.
Yeah.
Tony says not like there's a war going on or anything, and that's like the crazy part. Welcome back, Tony. That's the crazy part is that like he's the vice president of the United States, and we're potentially about to enter into what will undoubtedly be World War III. And he's shit posting, right? He's trolling on a social media platform. Like, he's joining the platform specifically to
do it.
Yeah, to do it.
You could never make Blazing Saddles today. Yeah, you could.
You could. It would just be on, like, Parler or something, you know?
Coming soon to own on DVD.
Yeah. And remember DVDs. Remember physical media of any kind.
I still have a lot of DVDs. I have a lot of CDs, too. And cassette tapes.
CDs nuts. What? Fucking got him. DVDs nuts. Oh man, that's 31 years old. That shit's still funny. It's never not.
A D's nuts joke hits my hand like Mjolnir.
That's right. That's right. It's fun to get creative with them. One of the ones that I've deployed selectively is Detipidus. And so, like, D-A... You have to... Yeah, you have to be able to... You have to be able to sell it as, like a virus or... like Detipidus, D-A-T-I-P... itis, right? And so people read that and they read it that way, and then you say like, oh, Detipidus dick, right? And it just instant W. Another one is the name Dienda, so D-I-E-N-D-A. Like, there are so many of them that like just really level up your whole situation. Dude, game 1, 2, 3 came to fucking play tonight. Game 1, 2, 3 is like, I don't know what fucking clown shit I was on these last few nights, but I'm here to fucking draw blood from your bitch asses. Yeah, the tariff one is good too. The tariff one is really good. Yeah, Game had his Wheaties tonight, and I appreciate that.
Wario Stadium is just so good.
It is. It's great, especially with the jump bonuses, the trick bonus. It's if you can nail those, it's very satisfying to play.
I'm partial to the only tariff I'm worried about is this.
Yeah, dude, it's an excellent joke. Hey, you want to hear a joke? Listen to this shit. So I ordered these fucking at Target. They have these like Nintendo Stanley mug knockoffs, right?
Yeah.
I was talking about them the other night. So I ordered 2 of them because they were, I think, like $20, and I was like, well, I want Mario and I also want Bowser, right? So I ordered 2 of them. And they arrived today. And so you figure you're getting 2 metal beverage containers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the main draw of
As
them...
you would with all of them.
Right. The draw of the product is that there's something printed on the bottle. And so you would hope that they're going to not just ship them without any packaging whatsoever, right?
Oh,
Dude,
God.
they put both of them in a box, like a box that's too large for them, with no nothing. It's just the 2 metal bottles in like an oversized box. And so I pick up the box.
You know they're clamped them together.
Yeah, dude, it's like fucking maracas when I fucking pick up the box. And so the Mario one's got scuffs on it, the Bowser one's got scuffs on it. And so I go on Target thinking that they're just going to be like, oh, yeah, just fucking, print the label or whatever and send it back. It's like, bring it to the store. And I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking doing this. Like, this is too much. You've created this problem for me because you're incapable of packaging packages. Like,
I mean, they might just sit there and go, all right, here you go. Here's 2 brand new ones.
I know, but that's...
They're like, you have to come get it. Like, no, I ordered it specifically not to do that.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to leave the house. I'm 65 hours deep in Mario Kart World.
Mario Kart World, and I need my tumbler.
I need my tumbler to match. Okay, it's my current hyperfixation.
Just keep getting louder at Target.
Full Chris Chan with the blue arm Sonics. Do you get those videos in your feed? Like they tormented that poor person. I mean, they're problematic in their own ways, but I feel like Chris Chan's an interesting person, but probably doesn't need like an 85-hour documentary on their life. And I would imagine that having one probably contributed to whatever it is they've got going on. I don't know. The whole thing's wild. But that's like...
Did you ever see the arrest video?
What's up? I did see the arrest video, yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm guilty of...
Oh my god, I domed you with that banana. Even though it didn't do anything.
Dude, Game 123 just dropped the most fucking tactical banana of all time. Oh, I thought I still had shells left. I do not. Oh, I almost forgot the point of... Oh! I think I got the meep! It happened! I got Peepa!
There you go.
X, we got Peepa!
There's your ghost.
We did it, Joe!
We did it, Joe.
Dude, I
We
can't...
did it.
I can't believe how fucked his legacy is. Like, I really can't.
Yeah, well...
Like,
I kinda saw that happening.
I mean, he did it to himself, but like... I mean, between the Gaza situation, between that
Afghanistan.
and Afghanistan, I think is like, he just happened to be the guy who had to do the hard thing, right?
Yeah.
We couldn't stay there forever. But the problem was, when he ran in 2020, he's like, oh, I'm going to be a one-term president. And then somewhere along the lines decided he wasn't going to. And then cost the election. Because I think if we had had a primary, it would have been okay. But it was obvious halfway through that Joe wasn't the guy to do it. And it was too late at that point. So the best option was to fucking swap him out for Kamala. Because Kamala loses because people don't like her, but Joe loses because he was fucking obviously ancient,
Yeah.
But Joe's people weren't interested in fucking letting go. Oh, son of a bitch. That was my fault. I don't know. I'm just like, he should have just been a one-term president like he said he was going to be from the beginning.
Yeah, he should have just did that, and then should have championed his vice president to be like the next. I mean, he kind of did that, but it was, again, like you said, it was just way too late.
Yeah.
Because like even there was conversations that I was having with my mother that she was just like, I just don't know who the other person is. I was like, it was his VP for 4 years, Mom. What are we doing here? Like, can we get with the program? Can we understand who we're voting for at the moment? Like an adult? And she was just like, I don't know how I can vote for somebody I don't know.
It's like, well,
no Trump. And she's like, well, I feel like I've known him for the past 20 years. And I'm like, yeah, but that's because it's been nothing but bullshit.
I love this.
X, is this you trying to use your microphone, or is this just connecting and reconnecting? No, this is just him connecting and reconnecting. Wow, I'm so excited we got the Peepa, though. We got the, whatever the fuck the ghost's name is.
I did get the, I guess at Bruce Animal, you always get the, popcorn and soda.
Oh, for the food?
Yeah. I'm trying to get, like, all the Waluigi skins, and I keep getting the vampire.
Hmm. The vampire is what you get at this place. So we need to switch maps for you to figure out which ones you need, and we need to go to that map because the skin you get is tied to the map that you're on. Desert Hills.
Jesus Christ.
Desert Hills is like... Oh, go ahead.
They're eating poutine out of the Stanley Cup, and the amount of gravy going into this thing, I could have had a heart attack.
Sir, a second can of gravy's hit the Stanley Cup. No,
Second blood clot has hit my arteries, like Jesus.
No kidding, man.
Fries, cheese, and gravy. Like, that's just... I know it tastes good. I just... It's the salty... Like, I don't even... could consider that like a salty, sweet taste.
What, fries and gravy? That seems more salty.
Fries, cheese, and gravy.
Yeah,
Fries, cheese and gravy.
that just seems like full-on salty.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that X is so hyped about the Peepa, he immediately made it his character. I feel like we've, like, granted a Make-A-Kid a wish. A Make-A-Wish kid a wish.
Granted a Make-A-Wish.
It's like when I got my Mario statue and I set it up right away and I just kind of was looking at it, Just so excited.
The Make-A-Wish kid looking at his new WWE replica belt.
That's right. John Cena gave me this. I'm the champion now. That reminds me, there's a sort of niche of the gaming kiosk collectors hobby. Mm-hmm. And I hate it with all of my being because it's not like a retail display. Because usually it's like, oh, I've got the Nintendo 64 display from Kmart. And it's like an interactive kiosk kind of vibe, right? And that's neat. But some people collect these things, they're called Starlight kiosks. And they are literally like gaming kiosks that are wheeled to and from each hospital room in children's hospitals.
Oh, yeah.
But they like collect those, and I'm like, why would you bring that into your home? That's like the worst energy you could possibly attach to an item.
Actually, there's quite a few of those that were at our children's hospital.
Yeah.
That got donated to it was either a children's suite in McGee, like our women's hospital.
Yeah.
Or it's something like that. But it's like they always have them in circulation somewhere at our hospitals.
Yeah,
so
which is great.
Like a good cause.
No,
Like,
those are great to have.
Yeah.
But to have at home, you know,
Yeah.
is crazy. Who is Super 6000? Whoever they are, they're super. And 6000.
Super 6,000. Holy shit.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere. I appreciate it. But anyway, yeah, no, that's, I'm glad that they're at the hospital, though. Like, some of them are, because I see people online and they're, like, buying and selling them, and they're like, oh, man, I need one of those for my game room. I'm like, why? That's sad. That would invoke the memory of, like, dying children. You know what I mean? You don't need that.
Not the tuberculosis patients.
That's right. I don't want any, like, tuberculosis memorabilia, please. You know?
None whatsoever.
No, 0. It was Super 5999 taken. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'll tell you what, though, we're building up a big crew. How many do we have? We probably got 6 or 7 at this point.
7.
7? That's the most we've ever had.
Yeah. Cataquack.
If you'd like to be our 8th, S2N45K gets you in the game. That's S2N45K. And you can be among the legends like Mark, Game123, X, Tony, KOB76, Metal Chaos, and Super 6000. We're all good friends here. We've all known each other for at least 3 minutes. Alright, I'm going to start this and I'm going to run. I got to go. Test like that.
Oh, it's Pop Dumps. Hello, Wadmire. We will be playing Mario Kart World.
Oh, thank God it's not the Spiny Show. God. Oh no, Sub's not gonna make it back.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, Lakitu just came and picked me up.
You'll get 2 bullet bills back to back. You'll be fine.
I know, I'm gonna be okay, I suspect. I'll tell you what, though, if I win, embarrassing. Egg on everyone's face.
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna win. But we'll see how much heavy lifting the Bullet Bill's gonna do here. Because it got me pretty close to the action.
Did you make the cut?
No.
Damn.
I did not. I didn't quite have enough juice, and I made a bad turn towards the end there. I tried to take a shortcut. Didn't quite make it. That's okay, now I'll spectate. That gives me time to talk to Radmeyer. Radmeyer, why aren't you in voice chat? Oh, you know what I could do? I can color commentate.
Oh, there you go.
Just kidding, it's taken me to the Mario Kart TV screen. There it is. And game 1, 2, 3 looking dashing in his summer best. Out in the wintry meadow. KOB76 is in a cloud. He's a green guy. I'm not sure what that character's name is, but I probably should because this is a Nintendo YouTube channel. KOB, your character appears to be swallowing spike balls.
Yeah, that's his. That's his MO.
That sounds right. KOB delivering on that rail grind. Hitting the tricks. Making the jumps.
Oh, he does like a little backflip. Oh shit.
And that blue shell is going to do some collateral damage, causing a nice pileup. As game 1, 2, 3 takes advantage of the chaos to exceedingly speed through. I lost the train of thought I was going there. It's really hard to say things that you haven't pre-planned in this voice. Game 1, 2, 3 on an absolutely legendary tear this evening. The man has come in first place just about every game. And if you check the tape, that's not normal. He's come with an excess of vigor this evening, and he's truly delivering a stellar performance. Now, if he gets blue shelled, that might change things, but for right this moment, the man seems to have eaten his Wheaties and learned his shortcuts and dotted his I's and crossed his T's. You go to Radmeyer in the stands, who says, game 1, 2, 3 is a genetic freak, and he's not normal. Said in a complimentary way. Complimentary.
You know!
Right.
They say all men are created equal.
Not game 1, 2, 3. He's brought his A game today. But that blue shell could put a real fly in the ointment. And here comes KOB. Ready for blood.
Shit.
Will it be enough? Oh! And that banana peel is going to really throw things into chaos for game 1, 2, 3, who's otherwise having a stellar evening. Pauline pulling ahead in first place. Pauline is just an NPC, but she came ready to fight. But X13, with his gold shell, bursts into first place. Slowed down slightly by an item and being massacred by these bananas. He's tricking left and right.
Oh, shit.
But bombed by King of Bacon. Things are really getting interesting now. We've got a three-way race for first place. If you include Pauline, it's 4. But Pauline's not a real person, so we don't really care what they do. Pauline, of course, riding the high of the Donkey Kong Bonanza announcement.
Huge for her.
Huge for Pauline. Pauline hasn't been more relevant since about 1982. King of Bacon demonstrating that he can bring the bacon.
Oh, fuck.
You know, King of Bacon, all of this talk about Pokemon Go. They ought to make Pokemon Go faster. He's catching you.
Oh, shit. Pokemon Go to the polls.
It's an all-timer.
Dude, Gamer is on my ass, man.
Yeah, dude. Well, he's been on it all day. Game 1, 2, 3 is simply he's cracked tonight. He's done a line. He's given Jesus the wheel.
Get off my ass, man.
But now X is in on it. This is a big moment. Those who survive will make the final four. Those who don't will perish. And X13 is the first through the gate, but runs into the divider. That's going to cost him. There's no room for mistakes in a game with performances like this. That red shell passing game 1, 2, 3.
Nothing.
They're coming up on the turn here. We're going to see if anybody can drift their way to success. That Kamakupa is going to transform people. That wasn't a Kamakupa. That was a food item. That gives game 1, 2, 3 a little bit of an advantage. He's hugging that turn very closely. He's red shelled. X13 appears to have red shelled him, but just won't deliver in time to knock him out of contention. It's still anyone's race with just a few seconds left to go in regulation driving. They're coming up on the final item block. Will it be enough for anyone to upset the reign of game 1, 2, 3? We'll know more in just seconds. Game 1, 2, 3 is pulling ahead to a nearly insurmountable lead. It would take a blue shell and a gold mushroom to stop him at this point, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Game 1, 2, 3 will drive away with it. The champion.
Fuck. Oh my god, I was so close to X.
I'll have to see if Golden Boy thinks I should be a, what's it called? Be a caster. I would love to be a Mario Kart caster. I can think of nothing funnier. No better job. Plot twist.
Smash commenter.
Right. No, never. Tony says plot twist game 1, 2, 3 is actually pronounced Game 12-3. Game 12-3.
And that is crazy, actually. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Game 12-3 is such that like just to sit there and be like, well, it's game 1, 2, 3, is it? No.
Nah,
Like, what are you talking about?
It's Game.
Game.
Game 12-3, bro. Duh. Can't you fucking read?
Who taught you how to read? The nuns?
Yeah. Unironically, yes. Explains so much. They tried, you know, they did their best. They did their best, but Jesus wasn't enough to help me. Hang on, I'm gonna start the game in a
Didn't know
second.
what Mario was.
Right. There we go. Look at this, a big pile of coins. See, they reward your curiosity. Alright. So we still have 7, and so if you would like to be number 8, you're welcome to join. And the way that you do that is you go onto your Nintendo Switch 2 video game machine, and you type in S2N45K for your room ID. And you type that in, and then you press OK, and it's going to say connecting, and then it's going to say you've been connected to a bunch of handsome guys, bunch of handsome fellas. And that's how you know you're in the right place, okay? But in the meantime, we're going to do another little knockout tour. And hopefully this time I can beat 24th place. I feel good about my chances. What do you think, King of 8?
Yeah, I think you'll do better.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate your faith. I really needed that.
You have to have faith. Because if you don't, then you end up picking Spiny Shell again.
That's right. Dude, I'll fuck it. It's going to land on Mystery, and then it's going to be Spiny Shell. And when it happens, Radmeyer, I need you to clip this. It would have been great if it had happened. I would have looked like a real smart guy. A real smart fella.
Smart chap.
Real smart chap. Okay.
It's not speed. It's not. Oh, what is his name? I can't pull up the dashboard now. God damn it.
Super 6000?
Yeah, Super. It's Super 6000.
Yeah. Now, there are so many ways that you could, so many ways that you can pronounce names. So when I was doing, remember there's like a week period I was doing baseball box openings, like baseball cards. You might have missed those, but I was buying baseball cards and then just opening them because it's fun. I enjoy it. And oh goddamn! Of course they stole my shit. Of course they did. Of course they did. But so I was opening them and I was reading the player names, and I know like all the big players. I know all the Red Sox, right? Like I know that. But with the players I didn't know, I would say what I thought the name was, and on almost a 100% rate, I would mispronounce the name. And like, they weren't even complicated names, but people would be like, no, you're just emphasizing the wrong syllable. And it's like, I wonder what it is that I am constantly, I have to make an assessment, and I'm always making the wrong one. And I just realized it's something about me. I can't just like deduce the correct syllables on a name. And so I sort of relate to that. Like, I could very well see...
what was your grades in English class?
Very good, actually. Very good. I was great at English. I was terrible at math. I was good at history too, because of course.
Check that. I'm actually great at American, not this English. What?
Right.
No habla inglés.
Yeah, I can't read or write, but I can do history. But I can remember shit from the past.
Can you become our president?
Right, exactly. Yeah, there's a place in Pennsylvania Ave for people like me. Oh, you know what it is? I think game 1, 2, 3 is playing with the meta carts now. I think he's got the inside scoop on the hot products.
Well, he's using Mario with the
Bitty
bug or whatever it is.
Bitty buddy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Man, I'll say it. I miss the OG version of Dino Jungle.
I feel like you've made a similar comment before.
Yeah.
I am
probably with a few other ones on here. I do appreciate like the changes that they've made to some of these maps or courses, mainly just to be able to fit them in the grand scheme of the entire game. You know.
I miss Baby Park.
Some of them. Knockout Tour, Baby Park, 3,000 laps.
Dude, Baby Tour Knockout, or Baby Park Knockout Tour would be a dream. With 24 players, would just absolutely be the best game mode, and like not even close. Like, oh God, it would be like it would be like Ground War on Shipment. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love this song. I don't know what game this is from, but this one fucks.
Koopa Beach, is that what it is? Koopa Trooper Beach? That's from N64.
Oh yeah. Dilemma. What's going on, buddy? Good to see ya. And if you've been here for a minute, sorry, I just haven't noticed, because I'm limitedly paying attention. But that's my failure. That's got nothing to do with it.
Radmar, it might. It might. Nope, N64. Koopa Trooper Beach. I remember because at one point it has the 3 boost hills in a row, and that's what that end of that map is supposed to represent, I guess. Game 1, 2, 3, just taking a blue shell like a man, and we got X and Sub fighting for first in a tightly contested match.
Are you spectating? What happened?
I didn't make it on the 4th lap. I didn't make it. I got royally fucked. There was nothing I could do. I was in 6th, and then I got hit with like a boomerang and red shell almost consecutively twice, and I just fell too far back. I don't know how X just did that, but he just bounced off a car, did a trick, and ended up in front of you.
Well, because X13 is a mysterious fella. Oh no, X! Exactly. No, I can never tell if that's the soundboard or if that's
No, that was the soundboard.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was no, I mean because that's that's Plushie's entrance sound. And so I'm never I'm never sure if that's him joining or if that's somebody using the soundboard, but it's an excellent entrance sound as well. That is a proper entrance sound.
Game 12-3.
Dude, Game 12-3 is out here fucking destroying this. Oh, you got me there. That one's really good.
Jeez.
Come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. It said, Game 1, 2, 3.
Alright, somebody's
Yeah,
got
man, 1, 2, 3.
somebody's got a blue shell, this young man. For the sake
Yeah,
of
all
the
he has is a banana.
I know.
But now he has nothing.
Now he's got nothing, but he's smart because he's going for the boost item. Very smart, very wise. Very wise young man. This Game 1, 2.
Gobe 12-3.
That's right. That's him. That's our boy. God damn it! I used the thing too early.
Oh! Close the gap. Close the gap.
Yeah, I know. That was sort of like low-key convenient for me. That was low-key helpful.
He has a great fireball sticker
Ah!
that he has.
Yeah. I fucked up that drift and that's gonna cost me. That's gonna cost me the race. I've just gotta send it at this point. Nope. Oh, it's not gonna reach him.
Drift technique.
Not gonna reach him.
He had a banana anyway.
Yeah. He's on one tonight, I'm telling you, folks. He's the guy to watch. He's the man of the hour. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's a loud soundboard.
19th.
I can't believe they just let that remain a soundboard. That's crazy. Twitch is like, not Twitch, Discord's like, the sound of Dilemma says top 5. Yeah, dude. Top 5. All right, we're down to 7. Or to 6. And so who did we lose? I think we lost Metal Chaos.
Yes, we did.
Rest in peace.
Oni-chan.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, Radmeyer's in here.
Big boy.
Oni-chan.
Oh, no. No, we're not doing we're not doing that.
Oh, no.
We're not doing that.
Oh god, spiny shell.
That's a crazy
Oh
sound.
my god.
Radmeyer, I never do it, but I muted this. Son of a bitch.
I've got to defend myself. I was not the one who did the fucking anime shit. That was X.
Who did the anime?
That was X.
Of course that was X. Dude, the soundboards on fucking some of these servers are psychotic.
When I had Nitro, I would click random ones from
Yeah.
the server that I was in, and that's a fucking dangerous game.
It sure is, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm fighting impotent with this script about whether or not Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
I think it is.
It happens during Christmas.
Technically it is. What criteria?
So it happens like actually like on Christmas Eve or day? Or
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, probably is. But it's like, is it happening on Christmas? Fuck, dude. Not good. Is it happening on Christmas, like integral to the plot? Like, could it have happened on New Year's Eve? You know what I mean?
Well, sure, it could have, but that's not how they wrote it. Like, yeah, it could have been him trying to reconcile with his estranged son instead of his wife, but that's not the movie we got.
That's fair. But I don't know. It just feels like it's not actually, like, it's not about Christmas. It just happens to be happening on Christmas.
Well,
Yeah.
what are Christmas movies about? What's your argument?
It's about the holiday.
About fucking Christmas. It
What's
says it in the
holiday?
title.
What's the holiday? Couldn't it just as easily be somebody?
No, because then it wouldn't be about Christmas. It's about Christmas.
Okay, so what define Christmas?
Shut the fuck up, Jordan
Oh my
Peterson.
fucking
It's
God.
is this
Because you're gonna give me some bullshit answer about how it has to be about a specific day when I could make it any other holiday, which is just your argument for the plot of the
no, you fucking gaslighter.
Then you're gonna tell me that it has to be like it's about the themes of Christmas, which are like family and togetherness.
No, it's got nothing to do with that. It has to do with, is the movie fundamentally about the content of the holiday? And if the answer is no, that it's not about the holiday itself, it just takes place on the holiday, then it is a movie that takes place during Christmas, but it is not a Christmas movie. A Christmas movie is one that is inherently about Christmas. This movie's not about Christmas.
I would challenge the A that you said you got it, but I would say that what you're actually doing is
Jesus Christ.
What you actually mean is that the movie is about Christmas, not that the movie, right? You're telling me
That's what I said.
that that's not what you
Isn't
said.
that what a Christmas movie means, though?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Well,
I'm confused.
I don't think that's what it is, in my opinion, because I think a Christmas movie is any movie that is set during that time.
No, that's not a
There's tons
Christmas
of
movie.
movies that are not set during Christmas
Fuck.
that evoke the vibes of Christmas. Some of the Harry Potter movies feel like Christmas movies, but they're not.
But they
Yeah,
don't
but that's
feel
because
like
they
Christmas.
have Christmas happening in them. There's like literally
Yeah.
a whole.
Shit,
a
okay,
whole
so that's fine then when it's Harry Potter, but not when it's fucking Die Hard?
Well, no, it's different because they literally exchange gifts.
They say
during
Merry
Christmas
Christmas. He
time.
says Happy Christmas,
Yeah.
Harry.
Yeah, he says the whole thing.
That's the first time we ever learned that British people existed.
John McClane gives Hans a gun, and it doesn't have any bullets in it. It's right there.
No, but this is specifically a Christmas present.
You guys are doing a lot of heavy lifting, and my only criteria.
No, we're
for
not.
Christmas-
It's not that
my
heavy.
only, you guys are moving the goalposts. My only criteria is very simple: does the movie happen on Christmas or not? And then you guys are adding all this stuff.
No, we're not. It's just, is the movie about Christmas? It's not about Christmas. It's about Die Hard.
If
it
we
just-
went to court, I would win.
No, you fucking wouldn't. You sound like a dumbass right now. Does it happen versus Christmas? Versus, is it about? You're like, I don't understand. You're so inconsistent. No, dumbass. Is it about Christmas? Fundamentally.
Fine, Chris. What? It depends on what your definition of it is.
Shut You're such a fucking dumbass. It's not.
She said come over for Christmas. Now we're watching Rebecca. I got no respect.
No respect, I say. No respect. Take my wife. Oh my god.
Hey, hold on, that's what I would do if my wife ever played with me.
Hey.
Switch to? Could I switch to a different wife?
Switch 2 games.
Switch 2 games. That must be what my wife did before we got married. I'm getting played by this broad. You hear me?
Oh,
I'm the only man getting played around here.
Sabrina was on my side.
Dude.
I have at least one person.
There is no side. It's whether or not it's happening. It's a Christmas.
Not about
Christmas happening in the movie.
Any movie that happens in December is a Christmas movie.
If Christmas is mentioned in the movie, it's a Christmas.
Dude, is West Wing a fucking Thanksgiving show?
During that episode, yeah, it's a Thanksgiving episode. Turkeys are fucking central to the plot, bitch.
I don't fucking think so.
There's a whole subplot about them pardoning turkeys.
I don't mean that specific episode. I mean on like the election episodes when it's November. Like, is that an election episode?
They don't mention Thanksgiving, bitch. Don't be stupid, alright?
It's the same thing you're saying. You're saying that it's a Christmas movie because
No. I didn't say if it happens in December. I said if
no,
it
I know, but no, but that's a different ballpark because we said that we said that the criteria for it being a Christmas movie is that it is about Christmas. And you're saying that it simply has to take place on either December 24th or December 25th to qualify.
That is my guess.
With no other Christmas elements. It just must take place with the backdrop of that date.
If it's mentioned, in my opinion, that's the only criteria that is necessary.
Okay, so let's say we're watching like a Blade Runner
in
sequel.
Die Hard, there is Christmas decorations and snow. So
Do they acknowledge it? Are they like, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, motherfucker?
Maybe
like
once. Maybe like.
Yeah, so it's not a Christmas movie then. It's just.
You're wrong. It's fine.
But so if let's say we're watching like Blade Runner and it takes place in like 2500 this time, right? And it's a new society, right? And it takes place on December 25th. Is that a Christmas movie?
Are the trappings of modern Christmas as we know it, or some futuristic version of Christmas present?
It's a futuristic version, but we'd have no idea that that's what it is. It just is Christmas, but we don't know.
Do they say the word? Do they mention that it's Christmas in the plot at any point?
No, but they explicitly say that it's December 25th.
You're so
because
like no, it can't happen.
We're getting to the core because we're getting to the core of the argument, which is that just because it happens
I think literally all you need is like somebody has to say the word Christmas, or there has to be a Christmas tree, and it has to be like obviously if it was July and somebody just really had a fetish for Christmas, well now that doesn't count. I would say if you wanted to watch it on Christmas to celebrate, that would be acceptable.
Is a movie that takes place in Home Depot on December 13th a Christmas movie?
If I watch a movie during Ford Truck Month, does that make it a Christmas movie?
No, but Toyota Car, yes.
Tony asks, what if it takes place during Orthodox Christmas?
Oh, that's a good point.
Is it an Orthodox Christmas movie?
Yes.
What about Hanukkah? Is it a Hanukkah movie?
By my own criteria, yes.
So it just needs to happen on the date.
And there has to be some visible representation since it's a visual. Yes.
But the movie isn't still, it's still, I think the thing is how we define Christmas movies. So I define a Christmas movie
like a genre, and I'm not.
No, what I'm saying is that I define a Christmas movie as a movie about Christmas. You define a Christmas movie as a movie that happens on Christmas.
Well, kind of. Yes, I would say yes to that generally, but I would then challenge you. I feel like most of the Christmas movies that you could give me that by your criteria are Christmas movies fall into like the same kind of box, right? They're not very they don't cut
No.
across genres for the
No.
most part.
But the
No, 'cause
exception is
you wouldn't say that Die Hard and Christmas with the Cranks are in the same realm of movie.
no,
They're
he
definitely
would.
distinct. They're distinct genres, but they are both Christmas movies. One is a comedy and one is an action, and one Christmas is definitely more central to the plot. I'm not gonna argue.
So then you would argue that being central to the plot would make it a Christmas movie.
So
I would argue that
almost,
what you guys are arguing-
almost as
I would
if.
argue that what you guys are arguing for is that you're arguing for Christmas movie as a genre, and that's not the argument I was making.
But an individual movie
Like,
can't
why
be a
could we
Christmas.
not? Why could we not make a heist movie where Christmas is central to the plot?
You
That
could.
has not
It's
really
that
happened.
The Rock movie that just came out, isn't it?
I don't know, because like you would see a bunch of people in Santa hats and shit, and you'd be like, "Oh, this ain't a heist movie. This is a Christmas movie."
Right.
Oh, man, I don't know. That's some. I don't know if
I don't know if I can stand for this, fellas.
I get where you're coming from. I'm not saying your argument's unreasonable. I'm just saying I don't agree with it because I feel like then the only movies that have Christmas movies is very cookie cutter type of.
That's right.
That's bad. I don't like that.
All I'm saying is that words have meaning, and frankly, in 2025, Brad Meyer,
Yeah,
you're
words have meaning. You were doing bad at the beginning. You're doing better now. I like you locked in. I like it.
your refusal, your abject refusal to acknowledge reality is a symptom of a larger problem in society right now, where we're in a post-fact reality. You know what I mean?
Say Christmas anymore.
They don't.
Too much Die Hard. When you want to, they say, "Oh, that's not a Christmas movie." I say, "Why is there a tree?"
That's right. Fundamentally, you're making the same argument. You and Donald Trump are basically on the same side. When Trump says there are good people on both sides, he's referring to you. It's
I was vaguely sure. A little. Shit posting that. Vaguely.
no, we know we're joking. I'm
Do a little trolling.
entirely joking.
Give a little trouble.
Oh no, now it's like bringing it back up. This was like live. Who kept it in? Oh, fuck.
Who is?
Bring his ass here.
Oh yeah, get Psychor into these.
No, because Psychor will actually want to argue with me, though. I don't know that will actually argue.
Yeah, Psychor's gonna come in hard to
But
this
it gets a little
conversation.
hot. You don't want to be here. I see how it
Because
is.
I knew it was fun with you guys because I knew nobody was taking it serious, and I don't think he would necessarily take it serious. But I started over Discord, which does not convey tone, so he
would-
might think
no,
I'm
he-
stone cold serious.
He would just bring the heat, and I think that that's fair. I think everybody on that server brings the heat when it comes to media related discussions.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he can bring the heat all he wants, but I just don't have to acknowledge
No, you actually by law you have to acknowledge. That's just how it is.
because at the end of the day, I can just hit him with, well, it's just what I think. It's just my personal definition.
Wrong. Your opinion is wrong, and people need to be okay saying that. I feel like they've gotten too used to the idea that everybody's opinion is valid, and it's not. And I'm okay to say, listen, your opinion is factually incorrect. I don't believe that what you're saying. I think that you're wrong. You're a sick person.
It's up to me to tell people that they're wrong.
If
I'm a genetic freak, and I am not normal.
if not me, who will correct the wrongs of this world? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really do think there needs to be more middle-class white guys telling us how to live.
I think so. At least just me,
I think
though.
it's a really untapped niche.
It's a bold move, Todd.
I just need me in more influential places. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing.
I think I would listen to a podcast.
I think I would listen to 60-second shorts about Nintendo fun facts from, you know.
Did you know Nintendo used to be a trading card company?
That's right.
Huge.
Hanafuda, though.
Isn't that the one where you didn't say that?
No, I don't think so. Hanafuda's not anything, like, inherently bad. Sometimes the art on them can be, but it's like playing cards, I think, you know? It's just like different sets with different... That XL, I'm fucked. Dude, I'm
You know
getting...
what I want to do at some point in my life? I want to go to Japan and I want to... Oh man, these got fucked.
I know.
I want to put my for no particular reason.
Yeah, I want to do a boys' trip to Japan. I want to do a trip with my fiance to Japan as well, but I feel like a boys' trip to Japan just hits different because it's like you go and
My
do
fiance has
karaoke.
no interest in going to Japan whatsoever. I'm like, yeah, let's do the boys trip.
Yeah, I would love to do both at some point in my life because it's like I feel like you get, but it's also like I would want to go. I would want to go with people who are more online than my usual core group of friends because the fucking like some of the shit that you can get up to in Japan is just like super online, you know.
Yeah, you gotta take the lead. You gotta bring X with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm bringing the X13's definitely coming. Who else is coming? I mean, you guys are invited, but X is the only one who has the choice. But it's been conscripted.
I've always been wanting to go to Japan. I even picked up a little bit of Japanese just to travel there at some point, so I'd love to go.
Yeah. I want to learn Japanese. I was talking about that earlier, actually, because Tony said that he reads Japanese. And I was like, damn, I would love to.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he...
it's not terrible to get like start into. It's just you have to go in like thinking like, okay, I got to throw out the whole alphabet because that doesn't mean anything, and just begin trying to think of words in the vein of, instead of letters, it's syllables. You know.
That's interesting.
But I mean, I'm not an expert by any means, so I cannot give any more insight to how to learn Japanese.
Oh no, it's game 1, 2, 3.
You're fucked.
I know, I am fucked because he just came out of the back 40 there.
Game 3 is about to get you.
Gummy.
Dude, Game 12-3 came out hard. He made it. He pulled off the dub. Pulled out the dub.
Who's the guy that played Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat live action film most recently?
Could give
He's
me
the
a
guy
name,
that-
yeah, and I would not get the.
Tony says, I'm just happy to be here. Well, we're happy to have you here. And you did great. I mean, 4th place. 4th place is good in this because it's such a chaotic experience, you know?
Tony, you ever thought about spelling your name P-T-O-U-H-N-E-I-G-H?
Yeah, you ever think about that? Who'd we lose this time? I think Super 6000 we lost.
Yep.
You guys want to try a battle or a coin run?
What's the coin one? I forget how that plays out.
Let's find out, because I'm not sure. I don't think I've done one. I think it's like you're supposed to collect the most coins. I'll take.
It's like life, am I right?
Hey, you gotta collect coins and destroy your enemies. We can pick Moo Moo Meadows, DK Pass, or Salty Speedway. I'm gonna pick DK Pass. That seems good. But you guys are obvious.
Salty Speedway is the name of the track.
Yeah, you fucking. Go. Is there a problem with that?
Salty Speedway.
No, there's no salty is like, when you're mad at a video game. So like, that's
Oh.
funny to me. Yeah.
Fucking sicko.
What?
I'm just fucking with you.
Fuck did you just say to me, you little
said-
bitch?
I have, I graduated top of my class. In the
Top of
Navy
my class in the
SEALs.
Navy SEAL. I have over 500 confirmed kills.
Okay. Oh wow! Look at all this. Look at that map. Look at that HUD. The old heads-up display. Oh wow! Here comes someone. Oh, it was X. X somehow has a very large stack of coins. So when you hit someone, they drop their coins? Yeah. Okay. Oh no! There goes my coins. Fuck. Okay, this game mode kind of sucks, to be honest.
Yeah, this does kind of.
Didn't notate, Trey. What you gonna do?
What the fuck, Nintendo? Why are you making bad game modes?
What up, Psycor?
Hey.
What's poppin'? Oh. Dude, of course fucking was in the course.
Got me 150 gonna win this one.
I don't know. Probably. He's on lock today. Oh, I won!
Very nice.
Oh, wow. Barely.
My life.
Yeah, that game mode sucks. That's a terrible game mode. That's very boring. Yeah.
Very bad.
Very bad. Good job, Nintendo. Oh, there's more battles. Good. Good.
The game mode made by Sleepy Joe.
Now this Sleepy Game mode by Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joey Robinette Biden.
There's not a shot he knows his middle name. There's a 0% chance.
No, he knows his middle name because that's how he speaks. He says, well, I know that I believe in this if I'm not Joey Robinette Biden. You know, he says shit like that. He needs his name. That's his only thing.
And it's because the only way he knows what he's doing is if he knows his name.
That's right, the man who stole the 2020 election from me, Joseph Raisinette Biden.
Yeah, Trump doesn't know the name for sure.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, I thought you meant Joe Biden doesn't know his own name, which it's
Oh, no,
funny
no,
that...
no.
Joe Biden.
Yeah. Joseph Raisinette Biden. Yeah, he's a junior. That's a good flag.
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that. Why haven't we been calling him that? Why
I don't think he knew that either.
And I'm sure at one point in his life he did. He was confident for a little bit.
He was at
Just
one
like
point.
Trump could actually
Yeah,
stand without support, you know,
Yeah.
at one time.
Yeah,
You guys seen those pictures?
I mean, to be completely fair, there are days where I can't stand without support. But that's because I'm an alcoholic. I mean, what?
There are days I can't stand without support, and then I come here and all of you make me feel better.
I can be your hero, baby.
I can kiss away the pain, oh yeah. I will stand by you forever. You can take. That's another one, dude. That's a good OO song. Yeah. It's up there with like an OOs 2000s. I don't call them the aughts because I'm not British. Because I will not be. Oh, the aughts. Fucking ought to fucking speak like a normal person. How about that?
An
Happy-
'06? Americans, it's '06 is like a gun term.
Oh, well, I fucking.
30 odd. Yeah, 30 odd.
I got nothing.
Yeah, 30 '06. That's what I'm saying. So you could be. You're choosing to actively be. What's the opposite of nationalist?
Normal.
Normal.
Got him.
Fucking got his ass.
Got his ass.
No, was that radicalized Meyer that said that? Or what is that?
Radical.
Dude, that was young radicalized Meyer.
This whole time I've been loving on this dog. and you guys
Soviet
don't listen to
comrade
it.
Radmeyer.
Oh yeah, you got a dog recently. How's that been?
He's the best dog in the world. I don't
Yeah.
know
Hell yeah.
I loved the pictures. There's a very cute dog.
how. He's
Or,
smart.
fuck. Yeah, dude, dog snores are great.
Just have a bunch of videos of him just like snoring so loud.
My cat snores. I'm thinking about getting her a fucking CPAP machine. This motherfucker, I can hear her from the other fucking room. I can hear her from so far away.
Maybe she's allergic to something.
She
He's
legit
got
might
allergies.
be. She legit might be, because like honestly her eyes were kind of watering. Man, I'm hungry. I'm starting to put the pieces
You get her high.
together. Dude, that's why she made all the fucking food, dude. I hotboxed her.
We had two cats, two brothers that would hang out with us, and they liked to be in the room while there was smoke. They didn't like being up. They would like hang out and love on people while people were smoking, and it was real funny.
Hell yeah.
Just a chill cat. Just wanted to be part of the environment. It's fun.
Just a chill guy.
Chill guy.
They were definitely atypical cats. Like you could literally pick you could pick them up and like swing them around. Like obviously not in a dangerous way, but you know, you gotta get your head off of the fucking keyboard. But like, you know,
Don't just think about
dancing.
swinging your cat around and killing it. Like,
No, like picking it up like a little baby, and then you just spin around in a circle and stuff, or do weird stuff to them, and they're just
yeah.
boneless. You know, there's like cats that don't want to be touched, and then there's the cats that are just boneless in the people that they trust's arms.
Yeah.
And that's those boys.
Oh. My dog's kind of like
got-
that, but she's also a little bit of a psycho. My dog, she can hear cars from like 3 blocks away close their door, and she'll start barking at them. And so it's very much so a boy cried wolf situation where it's like sometimes she barks and I'm like, oh, that sounds urgent. I should go look. And then I look and there's nothing there. And it's like, oh, that's right. You were barking at something, you know, a quarter mile and like 3 fiscal quarters away, you know, like there's just nothing. It's not actionable for me, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like she got that dog.
She does have that dog in her though. She's crazy. She's a little psycho. She's a little psycho pup. I love her though.
Have you guys found out if there was like a I know you and your fiance, you're both young professionals. You probably have more than a 1-car household. Does
Yep.
someone else have a similar car that's like, so when they shut their door, it sounds like one of you two getting there?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. It's tough because I can't really see, and it's in Vegas. It's weird. All the houses are like, it's like you live in a compound pretty much because they're like these gated communities. It's really bizarre out here. So you don't really see your neighbors. Everybody's got their own fucking garage. Everybody's got. It's not like other places, so you can't really tell. I don't really know what my neighbors drive. I assume that someone's got similar cars. We've got pretty basic cars. In fact, I see different variants of my fiance's car like 50 times a day. Like, it's ubiquitous.
Who's told her that she's basic? Yeah. Has anyone delivered that news?
It's almost certainly me. Every time we're in the car and I see one of her cars, I'm like, yep. Go. There's you.
There you are.
I'm now streaming WWE on Kick for the next 20 minutes until
Hell
they
yeah.
politely tell me to stop.
Am I live on Kick right now?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that would be.
I'm on. You can be. It's
Yeah,
very easy.
Yeah, you could simulstream to Kick and just have TV platform.
No, I don't want to simul stream. I want to be on Psycor's Kick. I want to antagonize the moderators.
There's moderators?
Yeah, they constantly are in Psycor's chat saying, hey, please don't stream copyrighted content.
Please stop stealing copyright. Actually, it's only WWE.
They say, please respect the intellectual property of others, and Psycor just says, fuck you, as loud as he possibly can.
Gives them the middle finger. And shit up next.
Psycor says, I'll respect intellectual property when I'm fucking dead.
Said respect these nuts.
That's right.
Lick my balls. Oh.
That's right. That's exactly. And you can say that on Kick, because comedy's legal on Kick. It's legal. You can't be. It's not like Twitch where if you make a joke, the Gestapo comes to your home and then sends you to a prison in El Salvador without due process. Oh wait, that's the United States of America. That's the United States federal government. Who would have thought?
Who could have?
Even Miller.
Yeah, well, Stephen Miller, the cuck in chief, the United States, the chief executive cuck.
Chief executive.
Dude, humiliating. If I'm Stephen Miller, we talked about this last night. If I'm Stephen Miller, I'm walking in front of a train. Not because I'm Stephen Miller, but because if Elon Musk steals your wife, that's it.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done. You're
Imagine
done.
being so hateful than watching your wife get stolen by who is technically an immigrant.
Well, I mean, technically an immigrant, but also technically just a fucking horrific looking man. You know,
That's true.
just Dr. Eggman looking motherfucker. And he's running away with your wife. You've reached the seat of power and you're fucking powerless to this fucking ugly fucking guy. Stealing
On
your
that
wife.
note, I'm leaving. God. I had to
Oh.
bring down the mood.
What if the real power was the friends we made along the way?
Yeah, what if?
Wow.
Did I win? No, I didn't. I had 13.
I've won. I kept just getting hit by everything.
Dude, Game 12-3 up here with 36 coins.
Fucking onion. Sabrina Carpenter goes under state-mandated lobotomy to cure nymphomania.
Yeah, I was gonna say her album cover that just came out. I was like, whew, golly, ma'am.
I mean, it's nothing worse than what like Dolly Parton would do in her 30s.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm pro that. I looked at it and I thought,
In
nice.
fact, I want more of it.
I thought, great. But at the same time, I'm like, wee.
You know who else was a carpenter that was persecuted by the people?
That's right.
Oh my god. Almost choked hearing that.
I love that. I saw an Anthony Fantano themed meme of that earlier today. It said,
That's funny.
it said, you know who else was a carpenter that was persecuted by critics.
Oh my god.
And it showed Anthony Fantano, and it's just like, damn, they're calling him Pontius Pilate brutal. Yeah.
Please never do coin runners again.
I know, dude, Coin Runners was fucking garbage. It's too slow is the problem.
Can't believe you're treating a true flyer like that. Yeah, thank you, Dilemma.
Brad Meyer, you're like 3 hours late to the conversation.
Sorry, I didn't read it.
How fucking
God, read chat.
how dare you?
That's not my stream, I'm sorry. Me and Dilemma are buds. Dilemma's been sub to my channel the entire time I put it into that subs.
I know Dilemma's a real one because I up until recently haven't really streamed at all, and I would like come back on for like 10 minutes to like do something very specific. I was like in there with the sub. Like, dude, you should not be giving money. I have done nothing in terms of some time. Though now I would say anybody would be well within their rights. Not just Dilemma. The whole world. Because they're getting high quality content. And a definitive answer to whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. The answer is...
Did we get it? Yes, it did.
No.
no.
Guys, you're wrong. It's fine.
Alright, I think this is my last one because it is 9:05, and also this is 2.5 hours on top of the 2 hours I did earlier today. That is 4 hours today. 4.5 hours of Mario Kart. And so I need to stop. I need to walk I need to walk
That's
away.
crazy. I didn't realize that you were a fucking pussy.
Damn.
Christ. Christ.
Let me be honest. He kind of got you there.
He did get me there. He did get me there. I would play for longer,
Let me be
but
clear. Let me be clear.
let me be clear. The American people will not stand for early termination of this Mario Kart stream. It is it is of the utmost importance that we continue playing Mario Kart until our fingers bleed. I will say that my thumb actually it is a little fucked up from playing Mario Kart because the button is so small on the A button is so small on the Joy-Con. It like indents specifically into this one part of my hand. You know what I mean? Are you having that at all, KOB, or are you a normal person who goes outside?
I find the clip just fine. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That is definitely, I think that is the defining factor as to whether or not you get calluses on your thumb. Oh no, Tony's battery died. Well, Tony, it's been an honor, frankly, to play Mario Kart with you. I hope you're having fun with
Appreciate
it.
the challenge.
What's up?
I said I appreciate the challenge.
Yeah, I appreciate having like real people in here rather than bots. Though sometimes I don't appreciate having real people in here. Like when I'm fucking 24th place, then I don't appreciate it. But overall, greatly appreciate it. It's been a delight.
You left to go to the bathroom for that.
I did, but if you gotta pee, you gotta pee. Okay, something a piss. That's piss.
Piss.
Take me to that son of a bitch. Take me to him.
Leave me to that son of a bitch. Where is he? They gotta get this soundtrack on the
I know.
Nintendo Music app.
I listened to it, well, almost all. I think there's a couple songs I skipped.
There's a really good like 7-hour mix that it is pretty good that I've been listening to for at work.
I say I spent like a not insignificant portion of it just listening to Diary Tracks.
That mix is so good with the sax.
Because
Yeah.
do either of you have to use Slack for work?
I used to, but then
Yeah.
we switched to WebEx.
You ever been in a huddle and like did everybody knows the whole music thing?
Oh yeah, the little jingle.
I want desperately to make my
You should.
I don't know
Yeah,
how to
yeah.
do it. I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Well,
I'm like,
Slack is like fucking Discord that you have to pay for every feature. I'll never forget joining a Slack and it says, you know, upgrade to Slack Premium to access message history. And it's not like old messages, it's like the messages that were sent before I joined the server. And I'm like, I am not gonna do that. That's so fucking sick. Yeah, Slack is joyless Discord. That's right.
My Slack at work is really fun. It's basically just so you have to restrict it. Like half of the emails that are on Discord servers frequently are just in my Slack.
Yeah. Which I think is a good work environment if you can get it. I think the problem is just that it's with most workplaces, it's hard to be sure that you can, like, you know what I mean?
Right. No, I agree.
So true.
It's fun because I get to like just actually be myself and be cool in a way that I would not be able to be.
Yeah, I see.
It's like finally being turned on lights paying off for me.
The last job I had where that was true, well, that's not true. I guess in 2018 and, well, in 2020 I certainly could do that. But when I was a mall cop, that job was great. We used to smoke weed in the back halls of the mall, and then we would walk up to Target and get Ben and Jerry's and sit in the dispatch and watch To Catch a Predator on the computer. Like,
Just to see what real cops do.
That's right. Well, none of us had. That's the thing, is you would think from media, that sort of thing, that all mall cops are like trying to be cops. The dudes that I worked with, there were definitely like one or two who were trying to be cops for sure. But overall, most of us were just chilling. Like, it was just a good out of high school job. Like, you got paid to walk around the mall. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so we would just hang out and have a great time. So much drinking, so much weed smoking. I used to buy weed from one of the guys I worked with.
Was he too a mall cop?
Yeah. It's a good time. Everybody was having a great time. And then they all kind of gradually left and got professional, real jobs. And not that it's not a real job. Actually, I maintain if that job paid a living wage, I would be a mall cop for the rest of my life. I don't need any level of fulfillment. I don't need professional ambition. Like, it would all go out the window if they paid a living wage to be a mall cop.
Yeah.
That's right. Some mall cops are good isn't quite as catchy as ACAB.
Hashtag not all cops.
Hashtag not all mall cops. Well, and that's the thing, is it was like, I think there was definitely a vibe among some mall cops who like saw themselves as like a form of law enforcement. But the dudes who I worked with, 99% of them were like completely understanding that it was a farce of a job. Like, your job is
It's
to
like,
call
you
the
have to have
cops.
some level of professionalism there, but like,
Yeah.
that's an on-off switch for some people, you know.
Well, imagine it's like a Discord call, right? You just walk around and talk to people. Like, but it's like you're talking to your buddy, and so you pair up with somebody, and you walk through the mall, and then you stop and you talk to the girls working at Auntie Anne's. Like, it's there's very little downside to that job, except for like people making fun of you. But whatever. Like, I'll live, you know. People make fun of me in my current job. There's no winning.
I make fun of you for free.
That's right. You make fun of me in my spare time.
In your free time. We're both off the clock, brother.
I completely fucked that up. Alright, I need a big item pull here. I did not get it. I got an item pull.
A single mushroom.
Waluigi, number one.
Yeah, tonight was not my night, but it was absolutely Game King's, or not Game King. Game King is the name of the poker machine at the casino. Game 123. It was Game 123's night for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been lovely. It's been delightful, some would say. I've got to go now. I've got to go to bed. I've got to tend to my relationships. Hang on, let's take a group picture, folks.
Oh shoot! Wait, hang on. Let me get to the other one.
Take a picture mode. Where's who else is here? Get in here. Get in here, Waluigi. Did everybody else leave? X probably left already. X is like, fuck you guys. Oh no, there they are. Are you guys in the picture? Oh, there you go. Oh, you're spawning back in. Okay.
Yeah, I had to fast travel.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, this is a good little group. Good little group ski. All right, everybody hit the gritty, please. Respectfully.
I don't know what the gritty is, and I'm too afraid to ask.
Yeah, I don't either. I've just been saying it.
I know it's some kind of dance, but
Start. Oh no. KOP.
Waluigi mewing.
There we go. Okay, we got one of them. Oh yeah. Tony, next time you're... Ah, fuck, we should have taken one before. I'll make sure that we get one the next time you play. That's so fun, though. I do love that we do the photos like that. That you can do the photos like that.
Yeah, it's very Like I said, the
Oh, X is taking a
the
picture.
world aspect of this game is so good. It's just, I wish there was almost more.
Yeah, it's like a good social element.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Time to go. Time to go. See you guys.
Good night, guys.
All right, see you, chat. Thanks for hanging out. It's been lovely.